away from MDVA to Tri-State, so but they don't play that much. The Moon actually did not make an appearance on their most recent power rankings just based off of local inactivity.
He is one of those guys, too, that is just always everywhere, always traveling to play the game. I'm sure next weekend he'll be in Canada for Gommel.
All right, so this is my jam. I feel like I might be one of the only Marths that really likes this matchup. But basically, what you see the Moon doing is exactly what you want to do. You want to get Marth above you, and you just want to wait for that jump and then shark it out.
I've heard that patience is also a key factor in this matchup. A lot of the times, the Marth player that finds himself going second or reacting second in a lot of the exchanges is going to come out on top. Is that accurate?
It definitely is, again, because, you know, so right here, you see that the Moon went in a dash attack and whiffed, and it could have been punished pretty easily by Rishi. But he got lucky, and right there, that's the thing. You know, Rishi missed an F smash, and La Luna got a chance to counter. So, as you mentioned, it's just a lot of whiff punishing, which is a big thing in Melee in general, but particularly in this matchup, and that should do it. Tipper. Oh!
Nice recovery there, yeah. Caught him hesitating on the second down tilt, I think.
And you see, so at this percent, it's going to be a lot of F throwing and down throwing when you get grabs just to get them off stage. Okay. I like that DI mix-up with the up air kept him closer to the ledge, where if he had been expecting a nair or even a reverse of B.
Nice sweet spot there from Rishi. Ooh, that's a good combo there. Sequence.
These instant techs are so crucial, too, because basically, whenever Marth is off stage in the air against another Marth, you have such gigantic disjointed hitboxes that you can just keep them afloat with your back air, even your fair. Like, run-off fair right there is really good.
Right, yeah. Because you're basically, like, putting yourself and your fair as kind of like a wall in between. Because that linear recovery path that Marth has, you're kind of just closing that off.
And yeah, your shield breaker there, right, too. It's just so many options to extend, and can't quite make it back. So, I mean, they're basically trading hits. We haven't seen any super juicy, like, 70, 80% strings yet. It's just been a lot of, I get hit, crouch cancel, get out, I hit you. But here we go.
First big string of the contest here from the Moon.
Oh, the double dip.
Ending in a 0 to death. Very impressive.
That was like a commentator's sort of semi-blessing. Like, it sucked for Rishi.
Yes.
But that was a really nice combo right there by La Luna. Here you go. So, it's also interesting when you're at certain percents in this matchup. It's really dangerous actually to be at low percents as Marth in the Marth Ditto, because you just get juggled super hard.
Right, right.
And I think that, I don't know if he has a jump.
And there's a lot of grab follow-up, too, at those lower percents as well. So it's like anything you get hit by is going to result in almost certainly taking more and more damage.
Yeah. All right, so La Luna getting game one. Basically, after the first two stocks were super back and forth, he just hit the turbo boosters.
Yeah, definitely.
He just spanked them around. So this is just all personal preferences. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go somewhere that's going to be a little bit more spread out, with or without platforms? There's no right answer. Because I don't know if these guys have played recently. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I've seen a VOD of these two guys playing, and I'm not finding anything in my memory banks, but I don't have my phone on me.
Yeah.
Fountain of Dreams, of course, a great pick. What do you think the biggest mindset differences between entering into like your basic Marth versus X character matchup and then going into the Ditto?
I just think, as you're seeing here, it's sort of almost okay to get hit in this matchup. As you mentioned, just everything comes off of the counterplay. Whereas if you're Marth against other characters, you might want to make your own offense. Whereas in this matchup, like, you can let your opponent sort of create it for you. After, caught him DIing in.
Kind of that lower percentage follow-up that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. It's so dangerous to be exhausting your double jump or your side B in neutral, because if you get knocked off stage, you want to have as many recovery tools at your disposal.
Yes.
It's just like so dangerous to see Marth using them when they're in center. But I love that ledge refresh into Nair. So good.
So he's refreshing the invincibility, then dropping down and rising with the Nair as it comes up.
So again, Rishi just ties it right back up. And, oh!
Nice pressure there from the Moon.
So that he literally did not care that he just got nared. He's like, go ahead.
It went back to that counterplay element. Jab string. Just locking him down on this side of the stage here, not letting him get up.
Oh, no jump. Yep.
Very nice down tilt there.
And so you saw him do that side B, expecting the vertical stall, but you have to touch the ground on a normal landing to get it back. So you can't do an L-canceled aerial. You just have to hit the ground. Oh, my God. Just everything. Rishi whiffs an F smash, and then the moon drops with a fair, and it's the same thing right back.
Oh, that was interesting.
All right, so some next level stuff going on in the minds of these Marths, but I mean, they're in top 12 and I'm not, so I can't blame them for stuff like that.
Just be like, well, what's the one thing he wouldn't expect?
Side B down.
Side
third
B
hit.
Down combo, third hit.
All right, but Rishi got a full stock. The counter pick at least looking like it was a good decision. But now we're in that part of Fountain where there's no platforms. Other than the top, he has no jump.
Wow. The same way he kind of caught him with that down tilt earlier with no jump too.
Yep.
The recovery in this matchup just seems like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Between how basically I hate to use that word so many times, but how linear Marth's recovery is versus how good Marth is at edge guarding characters with linear recovery.
We tried to crouch cancel, but that time the Moon getting him back with the 3 hits of side B. And now it's the Moon it's his game to lose.
Momentum has shifted for sure.
Oh, see, that's so dangerous. Oh, he's so lucky. Oh, but he gets a shield poke nair, and this should just be a back air or an ledge grab, and La Luna
up 2 now.
One of those guys that just always seems to be so mad when his opponent does something poor.
Yeah, just seems so disappointed in you. Like, man, I wanted it to be somehow closer than last stock. Very close percentage game.
Yeah. Come on, Rishi. That was your game. It's like, what? I mean, that was a sick comeback. Well, like, so, oh.
Caught him out of the jump again. Like you said, you hate seeing Marth use those in the middle of the stage.
It's just so nerve-wracking.
Need all the help you can get if you're out there versus Marth, as Marth.
Both these guys looking for the sweet spot, whether it's sweet spot double jump or a B. Nice. That's a great mix-up. You can't really abuse counter like that.
Yes.
But getting it once or twice just to know that your opponent, can't freely throw out hitboxes when you're on the ledge is really smart.
Nice. Neutral B.
Oh, so smart. That's why you saved that side B. He still had the vertical stall, and he was able to just grab the ledge. Not great DI.
Starting out, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Starting off a little poorly with that DI.
And Rishi just kind of letting the Luna get back to ledge for free.
Definitely not something you want to do when you're down 2 games to him. If I'm him, I'm trying to do anything I can to make him as uncomfortable as possible. I don't want him to be comfortable recovering on the edge of the stage.
It just feels like Rishi's been on the back foot for the majority of not only this game, but the set. It's like, if you were to look at the percentage of how often La Luna's been in center stage versus Rishi, I feel like it's greatly favoring La Luna.
Right, he's controlling that, not letting it up.
All right. So Rishi's got to find something. I think, maybe the get hit to get hits strategy worked at least for a little bit, but at a certain point, you're just going to be taking so much damage that it's going to hurt you in the long run. But he's trying to, dare. There it is.
Nice. He's right back in it with that.
Shout out to the god of Marth, the Ken.
The Ken combo. Still a classic, working to this day. That extendo grab range. Grab the sword.
Just, the grabs that you could get in this matchup just based on hitbox and hurtbox extension are just nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What a tech.
What? And I cannot believe that Rishi is still alive, let alone putting together a combo of his own. That was crazy. All right.
Very well, very well.
Just barely misspaces the tipper.
Very, very crucial F smash there. He needed that.
Rishi just, Again, that's now twice that's worked out for LaLuna. And I think that he's just been a little bit too skittish on the ledge, too, where he gets off a little too early. He's had LaLuna in positions where he only has up B left, and he'll just roll up and let LaLuna get ledge for free. Oh. It's just so hard looking in the mirror and seeing the Marthritis. It's like, I know you deal with this. Now I got to deal with this. Oh, and yeah, too much percent. He was able to just get knocked out of the first hit of Nair. It's just like...
Now I just feel like they're just daring a lot. Like, they're both just daring at each other. I'm just like, wow, this matchup's weird, man.
It is pretty janky. Oh, that was also very dangerous. He used the side B and the double jump. Did get to ledge.
Rishi trying to prevent the 3-0 by any cost.
Oh, no tech.
Oh, my goodness, that was so pivotal.
Oh, gets a big tipper, but he has to get the edge guard. Oh, my God.
That would have been so sick.
Nice DI in the Nair.
Nice jab. I like that waveland jab.
Oh, yep.
Rishi on the board says we're not going down without a struggle.
I love that. That forward throw pivot tipper F smash. It was the first time we've seen it in the set so far. It's basically at that high percent. If you catch your opponent DIing in to a certain degree, you could just let that rip. And that was huge. Now if you're Rishi, you've got a little bit of momentum. As you mentioned, it's not done.
Yes, he was capitalizing on some of that hesitancy that you saw in LaLuna at the ledge as well with that waveland jab.
Oh, there. So for as much as I've been harping about don't use that stuff in neutral, there's certain situations where you kind of have to avoid getting juggled. And that was a really nice side B stall by LaLuna to avoid Rishi's sharking up airs. Okay.
Oh, LaLuna's no jump. Oh, that was looking like it could have been a very, very devastating juggle. Showing some good determination to get back to the ground there.
Oh my. Spot dodge in the face of danger. Oh, he barely did not get the ledge in time. Right, so I guess Rishi showing some craftiness getting off of the ledge of his own. You see LaLuna use counters really well to his advantage.
Yeah.
And Rishi just mixing up forward airs, jabs, no impact lands.
That time LaLuna almost had no answer. I mean, he really just stood on the ledge and was like, let me just watch you recover and see what you're doing.
Uh-oh.
Nice, he's carrying him here.
And if you're LaLuna, you'll take these trades where you can keep building past 160, 170 again. Basically, Rishi has to find some stray up tilt or F smash.
Yeah, everything he's getting now is just icing on the cake for this stock.
It's not going to lead into anything.
I was saying that during the last match as well. The down airs,
the
down airs that lead to nothing. I'm just like,
okay. Percent, I guess. Oh, so dangerous. They're basically trying to make your point for you.
It's almost like Falcon Stomp. Like, it's like.
That was a clean up tilt, but that should be enough to kill. Yep.
Yeah, definitely on this stage.
Oh, that. If you can get that pop up on the dash attack as Marth, it's so juicy. It just chops him perfectly up for either an up tilt or an up air.
Yeah, that like 12 or 15 to like 30 or 40% in a Marth Ditto is so good.
All right, no side B.
Rishi doing a good job of coming back in this set.
He's got to find ways to get these kills sooner. We've already seen LaLuna have a stock to 190 or something, and now he's already at 112.
It's looking like a repeat of that last stock, too. Water transformation coming up, or grass transformation.
Oh. That was the sort of like, you can dash dance and get your spacing on in front of my face all you want, and just One yellow flick. What would win? 15 dashes or one flick of the yellow boy?
Chosen Altean Prince, yellow boy.
All right, but La Luna one stock away from potentially getting this W and moving into winner's side of top 8.
Yeah, he would be sitting pretty. I would definitely say that he is one of the favorites to win this tournament along with Zane for sure.
Ooh, again, catching him DIing in. So you see him, he's using the grass ledge, has that really weird property where Marth's down tilt goes underneath the ledge, so he's trying to set that up. But, oh, Roizo! Well, oh, God, what? He, like, side B'd the wrong way. Can he do it again, though? We saw him do a comeback in Game 3.
Boone applying the pressure and not letting up on the edge of the stage.
Oh my gosh.
Pushing him off like a bulldozer.
Oh, and that should be it. He could just roll up, and that is going to do it. La Luna gets the 3-1 win.
Showing a lot of